Okay, I'm multitasking a little bit. I'm driving home from the grocery store. Just picked up wifey's car out of the shop, and I decided to talk about a few things going on. You know, we've got this global pandemic thing happening, and a lot of people are worried about their jobs. A lot of the mom and pop places, the small business owners and other people, even the big corporations are not giving people the right amount of hours because people are told to stay home, etc., etc. I'm in law enforcement. With law enforcement, any kind of first responder job, you're pretty much always going to have a job because people don't quit committing crimes. You're a fireman, fires don't quit happening. You're a paramedic, people don't quit getting sick or injured. So if you're a first responder, you pretty much got job security. I'm thankful for that. But I was in the military for 21 years, and then after that, I worked for a Department of Homeland Security contractor as an instructor. The thing that I've learned is that if you want to have a job, one of the ways that you do that, especially when companies start cutting corners, is you make yourself indispensable. What I mean by that is you create value for yourself by hard work, and you increase that value at every turn, every chance you get. What I do right now, and it's just because I'm a motivated kind of guy and I've always been a hard charger, is I volunteer for every kind of training that there is known to man. I mean, I'm instructor qualified now in law enforcement. I've been to several courses, and I don't want to get into them because I don't want to get violating public information rules at my job. So I'm not going to get into all the courses I've been to. But I've been to 3 or 4 courses that are enhancing for my job lately, and I do that. I did that in the military too. I went in the military. First thing I did is I volunteered for Airborne, became a paratrooper. Then once I was a paratrooper, you know, a lot of people go to Jumpmaster school. You know, a lot of people duck Jumpmaster school. They're like, I don't want that responsibility. No, I wanted it. I went to Jumpmaster school. I went to various other leadership schools. I mean, anything I could do that would increase my value, I did it. And I still continue to do that. So what you've got to do is you've got to find a way on your job to increase your value. Do things that are not part of your direct job description. Do things that are extra, above and beyond. Whatever it is. If you're currently doing a job and you can't do that job because of the pandemic, find out if there's something else you can do on your job. Something that makes you valuable to your employer. Excellence. Because I'll tell you, when they start cutting corners, they start letting people go, they start laying people off, the person that can do more than one thing is always going to be valuable. Because, and I know people talk about seniority, well, I've been here longer and they won't let me go before they let somebody else go. And that's true. That's very true. But another thing that will increase your value is to do more than one thing. Have many, many, many skills in your skill set toolbox. I've seen people get promoted way ahead of people that have been at a job much longer because they had skills, they had education, they had training that other people didn't have, and they took the initiative to go the extra mile and do the things you need to do to make yourself indispensable, unreplaceable. That's what you got to do. And so right now during this crisis, man, do everything that you can do. And the way that you make yourself indispensable, one way you do that is by doing things that others are unwilling or unable to do. That's the best way. I don't care, sweep floors, mop floors, whatever it is. Any dirty job that other people are not willing to do, go do it. And you will increase your value. That's what it involves, is making yourself unreplaceable. And if you do that, you will raise your chances of keeping your job in a time when companies are making cutbacks. you will increase your value and hopefully keep your job when they're cutting back. And telling people that, I just saw a funny thing on the road. There's a guy that had red first responder lights going, was pulled over, had red lights going like a fire truck, and he had a big sign that said coffee and food free only to over-the-road truckers. So if you were a trucker, stop, get something to eat right there on the side of the road. I thought that was pretty cool. He's increasing his value. That's what you got to do, folks. You got to make yourself indispensable and make yourself unreplaceable. And if you do that, I'm not going to say it'll be impossible to fire you. I'm not going to guarantee that, but it's going to make it much harder during cutbacks for them to let you go, because you do too many things, you wear too many hats, and you accomplish too many tasks. So what am I talking about? Raw, hardcore excellence is what is going to help you keep your job in these tough times. I'm Lonnie Watson, and have a great day.